Dougie Hamilton's former teammate and D partner Zdeno Chara no longer with Boston with his new team in Washington. We got a glimpse yesterday of Chara in his first time wearing the sweater and taking the ice for the Caps, and today he spoke for the first time as a member of Washington.
It was exciting to put the Washington Capitals jersey on, and it was nice to be on the ice after the quarantine protocol. I think that it was really nice to meet all the guys. Get the practice in and do the drills. I feel pretty good. I'm sure that we continue to drive to be better and better from day to day, and hopefully, we're gonna be where we want to be a week from now.
It's not DC, it's ZC now in Washington. That just kind of looked strange.
Yeah.
You're always accustomed to seeing Zdeno Chara representing Boston, as he did for so many years, 14 seasons in Boston with the Bruins, and now kind of flipping the page on that chapter of his career, and he's going to Washington. What are your expectations for him based on the expectations that maybe he wants to have there in Washington?
I have a strange request because I don't really care, except for the fact that I want to see him do the koozie goal celebration.
Oh, my goodness.
I want to see the big man doing the koozie.
His foot would reach the fourth row.
He'll put every candle out in all of D.C. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm excited to see the big man out there doing his thing, and I'm just messing as far as...
We don't call it the bird, we call it the pterodactyl.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know what noise you make for that, JMO, but Chara, see, that's why I like him slotted here, because here's the thing.
Is he okay with that, though? Because that sounds like that was the discrepancy in Boston, right?
No, I think the discrepancy in Boston was you might not find yourself in the lineup every night. I don't think that they're going to do that in D.C.
Okay.
And Chara's got something to give. I mean, is he old for a hockey player? Yes, he is. Mm-hmm. But if you need him to play 23 minutes in a game, he can play it. He probably won't be able to play it every night like that, but if you need that moment, he can do it. He still can kill penalties, that reach, that size. And let's not forget, this is a big thing for me. I know the game's changed over time since Chris Chelios, Scott Stevens, and all these guys played it, but, games played, I mean, it's impressive, his climb there. But to go back to what I was going to say is clearing the front of the net's still a thing. Mm-hmm. And you've got, now with the bad news on Henrik Lundqvist, Samsonov is your future. He's a young goal. You better protect the front of that net. Let him see pucks. Don't let people get to him. And I don't know a better guy to do that than Zdeno Chara. So maybe a lesser role than he's used to, but he has a role on this team. And I like it. I think it's a really good fit.
All right, no Braden Holtby anymore. He's in Vancouver. Of course, the heir apparent was Ilya Samsonov. He is goalie number one right now. 1A was going to be Henrik Lundqvist. We know he's no longer in the mix, and we're rooting for his health, and his health comes first and foremost. What are your expectations now for Washington?
They're going to have to rely on Samsonov quite a bit. And I know a lot of teams, and we're talking about what the game is now, and the game has evolved, and especially even this year. I mean, to the fact where you saw Jake Allen go into Montreal. Yeah. You're sitting there saying, with that much money for goaltenders? Well, this is a unique situation this year. Carey Price was back, and he was on fire in the return of play. So let's give him some support so he doesn't have to get worn out and hope that you can make a playoffs and get a little run here. That's kind of not going to happen, I don't think, in D.C. I think in Washington, Samsonov's going to play. He's going to play a lot. Yep. So protect your investment. That's why I get the big man out there, that pterodactyl. Please, just one time doing the koozie. That's all I want.
Hey, we may
not
see
too much to ask.
Who knows? I kind of want to see Z do the Panarin with that leg hit, the Rockets thing.
The Jumbotron would fall down to the ice. No doubt.
But how about this? The Bruins now in that division with the realignment, so he gets to face his former team.
I would want to be the Bruins in those games.
Oh, that's going to be a fun one to watch. And